Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're taking a look at yet another Aliexpress brand with a European sounding name that comes uncomfortably close to one of the Holy Trinity brands, the Pierre Philippe. Often these Aliexpress brands copy models like divers, but when it comes to dressy watches, they tend to look pretty generic, but this one really took me by surprise. On photos it looks nice, but nothing special, apart from the Art Deco font used for the numerals that reminds me of the ones used on my beloved Reverso, thus making me instantly like it. The whole dial is actually much more spectacular in person than on the photos, with ink black enamel center and this finely brushed ring with numerals printed on it done in gray. This same design pattern is repeated on the small second subdial, making for a very homogeneous and consistent design. Again, pretty rare for an Aliexpress brand. They tend to go over the top and make over-designed watches where the whole package starts to look like a mishmash of different ideas. The hands are highly polished and come with a bevel down the center, making them surprisingly readable, and again, go well with the simplicity of the dial. I was stunned at the way they managed to get the ratio between the case, dial, and hands right, something that is more important than dimensions found on paper. Even the case shape manages to be proportioned right, and quite frankly is a stunner, with highly polished lugs and brushed sides and bezel. The brushed bezel is something I noticed on Merkur watches first, and I was surprised at how well it works with a dressy and polished case. This one pulls off the same trick, looking better than all polished dress watches. But regardless of how much I like the size, shape and dial, the reason I kept wearing this from the minute I got it until now, I mean it really hasn't left my wrist in the last couple of weeks, is revealed when we turn the watch to the side. Even with a highly domed crystal, the whole watch is just 9.5 millimeters thick. That means that in real life, it wears more like a 6 to 7 millimeter watch, and that is ultra thin watch territory. It makes it sit low and so comfortable you forget you're wearing it. This thinness comes from the result of the manual wind movement used, the Seagull ST17 that beats at 21,600 bph and has no hacking function. The winding is smooth, and I tested the power reserve up to 51 hours, which is quite impressive. Not to mention it actually looks decent when you flip the watch over. In case you haven't noticed, I really like this watch, but just like with any other watch, there is definitely room for improvement. The first one is the use of a mineral crystal. They should definitely upgrade to sapphire, but keep the same shape, as we're used to having sapphire even on watches costing under $100. The second one is the bracelet. Don't get me wrong, the bracelet, especially for the price, is excellent. Solid links, solid end links, and a machined clasp. Nice finish quality, but for people like me with smaller wrists, mine is 6.5, the way they made the end links stick out make it look weird while wearing it, as it expands the total lug to lug from very acceptable 44.7 at the case to almost 53 with end links included. They should switch to a female end link for us small-wristed people, or you can simply order it on a leather strap, which also saves you money. I wear mine on this and simply love it, but it's a shame because the bracelet is really good looking. Not to mention this strap costs double the price of the watch. So if you're in the market for something dressy that doesn't cost a lot, this is definitely one of the best watches currently at Aliexpress. If nothing else, then due to the thickness alone. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.